Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
This is Breida, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make
down a run with Breida. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now a handoff looking right. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about...
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is going to be 49er football. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, we got 4 down. We got it. 55. 50's the mic.
And let's pin them in.
Mike's 50.
From the 44, Watson. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0.
That junkie ain't on the work.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Too easy.
A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. The point after is good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. And that'll be incomplete.
It's intentional ground.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
57, Mike. 57, Mike. Mike 57.
From the gun, here's Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain. That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, his fourth touchdown on the year.
Come on, man.
And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises. And he's running with terrific ability right now.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Watson. And Stills bringing it in. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a first down throw, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On the draw play, Coleman. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Watson on 3rd down. Oh, he stays up. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And an alley to run. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And down to the 28-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash. This from 45 yards away. The kick by Joseph is good. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. That one good for 37 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On second down, Johnson looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the 29, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Watson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They will run again with Coleman. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
So where did all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From the the gun on third. Watson, he's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is incomplete.
Should have been a pick.
It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Alert!
They're going for it. It's Watson. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Coleman. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Here's Breida. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Watson. On the left side,
Come
is
on,
Stills. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On first down, it's Coleman. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Get it out. Mike's 50, Mike. Down the rope.
Now it's Watson.
Oh,
This
come
one
on.
complete to
Come
Coleman.
on, man. Look at
Not able to
going
get
there.
a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
To throw is Watson. Operating from the gun. Forced out to his left. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
You better be afraid of me. Hey, 24.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Set. 19. Mike 50, check back. Check back.
This is Coleman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
We're trying to wait till.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Coleman. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You got to be out for the season. I'll let you get that since I know the game froze up.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Hey, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. I got it.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
It's over with.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead, still a 1-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now, starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback.
Go on.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Shoot! You gonna take. You gonna take. You gonna take.
Now a handoff looking right. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
It's our time.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Switch. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Focus, defense, focus. Check 26.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better,
that's ridiculous.
Whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Cards,
no
they keep
yards.
pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.